A taste of Greece, unveiling the moussaka. Moussaka, just the name evokes a sense of warmth and indulgence. This Greek dish is a symphony of flavors and textures. It's comfort food, elevated to an art form. Imagine tender layers of eggplant, bathed in a rich, savory meat sauce. Picture a creamy, golden bechamel sauce adding a touch of luxury. That's moussaka, my friends. It's a dish that will transport you straight to the sun-drenched shores of Greece. The aroma alone is enough to make your mouth water. It's a dish that's meant to be shared with loved ones, creating memories around the table. In this recipe, I'll guide you through each step, sharing tips and tricks I've learned along the way. Get ready to embark on a culinary adventure and create your own moussaka masterpiece. Gathering the bounty ingredients for a culinary adventure. Creating a truly unforgettable moussaka begins with gathering the finest ingredients. We're talking about fresh, vibrant flavors that will come together to create a symphony in your mouth. Let's start with the star of the show, the eggplant. Choose eggplants that are firm, shiny, and free of blemishes. Next, we'll need ground lamb or beef, the foundation of our rich and savory meat sauce. Tomatoes, onions, garlic, and a medley of aromatic spices will add depth and complexity. For the creamy bechamel sauce, we'll use butter, flour, milk, and a touch of nutmeg for warmth. Remember, the quality of your ingredients shines through in the final dish, so choose wisely, my friends. Preparing the eggplant, the foundation of flavor. The eggplant, the eggplant. This humble vegetable is the heart and soul of our moussaka. We want to coax out its natural sweetness while creating a tender, melt-in-your-mouth texture. First things first, we'll slice the eggplant lengthwise into thin rounds about a 1/4 inch thick. Now, here's a little secret. Salting the eggplant slices helps to draw out any bitterness and excess moisture. Sprinkle them generously with salt and let them rest in a colander for about 30 minutes. You'll see droplets of moisture forming on the surface. This is what we want. Gently pat the eggplant dry with paper towels. This step is crucial for achieving that crispy golden brown exterior during baking. Crafting the rich heart. The art of the meat sauce. The meat sauce is where the real magic happens. It's a symphony of flavors that will have you craving more. We'll start by sautéing finely chopped onions and garlic in olive oil until they're soft and fragrant. The aroma alone will transport you to a bustling Greek kitchen. Next, we'll add the ground lamb or beef, breaking it up with a wooden spoon and cooking until it's browned on all sides. Now it's time to introduce our supporting cast of flavors: crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, red wine, cinnamon, oregano, and a pinch of sugar to balance the acidity. Let this mixture simmer gently, allowing the flavors to meld and deepen. Remember, patience is key here. Section 5, the creamy embrace, mastering the bechamel sauce. The bechamel, the crowning glory of our moussaka. This creamy, luxurious sauce adds a touch of elegance and richness that will have your taste buds singing. Don't be intimidated by the fancy French name. It's surprisingly simple to make. We'll start by melting butter in a saucepan over medium heat. Gradually whisk in flour, creating a smooth paste called a roux. This is the foundation of our sauce. Now slowly drizzle in warm milk while whisking constantly to prevent lumps from forming. Continue cooking until the sauce thickens to a velvety consistency. Season with salt, pepper, and a pinch of nutmeg for that warm, inviting aroma. Section 6, layering perfection, assembling the moussaka masterpiece. Now comes the fun part, assembling our moussaka masterpiece. It's all about creating layers of flavor and texture that will have you savoring every bite. First, we'll spread a thin layer of meat sauce in the bottom of a baking dish. Next comes a layer of our perfectly prepared eggplant slices, followed by another layer of meat sauce. Repeat these layers until all the ingredients are used, ending with a final layer of that glorious bechamel sauce. Sprinkle the top generously with grated Parmesan cheese for a golden brown and bubbly crust. Your moussaka is ready for its grand entrance into the oven. Section 7, baking instructions and tips. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Place your assembled moussaka on a baking sheet to catch any drips and bake for about 45 to 60 minutes, or until the top is golden brown and bubbly. To prevent the top from browning too quickly, you can tent it loosely with foil for the first half of the baking time. Once baked, remove the moussaka from the oven and let it rest for at least 30 minutes before serving. This allows the layers to settle and the flavors to meld even further. Trust me, the anticipation will be worth it. Section 8. Serving suggestions and an encouraging note for the reader. Moussaka is truly a feast for the senses and it deserves to be presented with love. Serve it hot from the oven, garnished with fresh parsley and a sprinkle of crumbled feta cheese for an extra touch of Greek flair. Pair it with a simple salad dressed with olive oil and lemon juice for a refreshing contrast. And there you have it, your very own taste of Greece. Don't be afraid to experiment with the recipe, adding your own personal touches along the way. Cooking is all about having fun and enjoying the journey. So, gather your ingredients, put on your apron, and get ready to create a moussaka masterpiece that will impress your family and friends. Buon appetito!